14 after the hour, we are back with the latest on our top story. Hurricane Hermine now downgraded to a tropical storm with winds up to 70 miles per hour. It made landfall along the Florida Panhandle as a Category 1 hurricane overnight.
Well, check this out. A power line on fire exploding in the rain. More than 70,000 people without power in Tallahassee alone. That's right now. And 500,000 people are living under a hurricane warning.
Take a look at this. Our own Steve Harrigan covering the storm in Cedar Key, Florida. You can hardly see him there, almost taken out by a giant wave. That storm now headed east.
Well, joining us now on the phone is Tallahassee resident Laura Murphy. And Laura, good morning to you. Are you doing all right?
Good morning. Actually, we're doing better at this hour.
I imagine so. I understand you were huddled up with the kids in a closet as the storm made landfall. Have you been able to look out the window? What are you seeing? What are you hearing? Is the wind whipping around?
Well, for the first time, I actually just got up and came out to the other part of the house and opened the door. And it's still windy, very windy. Not like it was, but I think we're going to fare okay here. I tell you what, it sounds a lot worse than it is. We've got a lot of limbs down, a lot of debris everywhere. I mean, look at my deck is covered. Everything's covered in debris. But, it looks like my tree's still standing, and I can't be more thrilled about that because I'm going to tell you when it hit, when this storm came through, it was pretty intense. It was very intense.
We're looking at some flooding right here, but any flooding there where you are in Tallahassee?
I don't think so. I mean, I'm looking out at my street. I don't see any water out there. I'm in a little bit higher area. I'm not in the flood zone, and I'm not towards the coast. I'm a little more inland, so my street's not prone to flood.
Well, it sounds like you're faring pretty well, and Florida has been so lucky. It's been 11 years since Wilma hit back in 2005, so they've really been able to dodge a lot of storms over the last decade or so. You went through Hurricane Katrina. How does this compare to that? I mean, I imagine your nerves are, you're at wit's end when you hear the word hurricane.
But probably prepared, I would imagine.
Yes, very prepared. I know what to do. I do know what to do in a storm, and I am prepared. It's different, though. I'm riding this one out with my husband and 2 kids, whereas Katrina I rode out with my parents. That's a little different. I definitely put a different perspective on things. And, the difference here is on the trees. The city is just lined and covered in trees, and there's just beautiful canopy roads everywhere, and you really got to worry about that. And Katrina was more hitting the mouth of the Mississippi and flooding, whereas I told you a few minutes ago there's not a lot of flooding in where I am. Now, down towards the beaches, you're going to see flooding, but you're not going to see as much flooding up in, the city of Tallahassee.
All right, Laura Murphy, live in Tallahassee this morning, riding out that storm. Prayers for you and your family. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.